there, welcome to my table. This is Amanda with Journey in the Stone, and today we've got a pick a stone reading for someone, somewhere. We have 3 stones here, starting with our blue celestite, and then we have our double terminated quartz and our evil eye rhodonite. The celestite is like a super spiritual stone. This is thought to be connected to divine power, higher consciousness, and it can conjure spiritual strength. Next up, we have our double terminated quartz. Double terminated brings energy in and out fluidly. And quartz is also known as being our master healer. It can amplify energy and thought. It's the kind of stone that will release and regulate energy. So you decide what kind of energy you want to release and or regulate. Next up, we have our evil eye. This is an eye of protection. And rhodonite is a stone of compassion and unconditional love. It can be an emotional balancer, and it can also provoke feelings of self-worth and well-being. Another beautiful stone. Stone number 1, stone number 2, stone number 3. Can't wait to see ya. Bye. Hey there, stone number 1. You selected the blue celestite. I love this stone. and it's one of my favorites. It's said to connect you to your highest consciousness. So there's a good chance that maybe right now you're looking for some insight. Maybe right now you've had a huge spiritual surge and you're really looking forward to connecting more with the divine to gain wisdom, insight, etc. Let's see what pops up for you. We have the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're working with the divine right now. I think you feel like you're in cooperation right now with the divine plan, and that's so exciting. And when we kind of acknowledge that we're on the right path or that we are connected to source, things can start to happen very suddenly for us. Maybe you're looking for more insight right now. Maybe you're looking for more confirmation, validation, or maybe you're just having a good time. But I definitely feel like right now you're connecting with a higher source, and it's really giving you a sense of purpose. Voyage. I love everything that's happening here. I think that you have been on a spiritual pilgrimage, spiritual pursuits. It seems to me that you are really reaching into the divine right now, and you are bringing things in, and you are holding them dear. And I believe that you're actually transmuting your own pain and offering insight, healing, and unconditional love to others at this time. Capable. You can successfully deal with whatever challenges and circumstances arise. It may be that something happened that caused you to dig really deep. Maybe something triggered you. Maybe there was a tower moment, an event, or some moment of clarity that caused you to really seek your inner wisdom. And once you started to connect those dots inside, you found that you were actually also simultaneously connecting with source, and you are starting to feel capable in a way that perhaps you hadn't felt in a long time. Congratulations. We're going to pull some tarot. You may have felt emotionally drained, disempowered. You may have lost a sense of peace, stability. You may have had to leave home. You are now feeling like you are not going to lose. You're not going to lose your sense of self. You're not going to lose your way again. I think that whatever took place in your recent history that caused you just this expenditure of energy, it triggered a movement in you. Maybe you lost your home or left home. It's possible that you disconnected from source for a time to try to maintain other things, handle certain responsibilities. I feel like whatever's happened, you've grabbed hold, and it is the desire to hold on to this sense of peace and this connection to the divine is epic right now. We have the 10 of Cups. You are feeling rejuvenated. You are feeling like every day more is coming in for you. You're not thinking too much about what what drained you before. I think that you are prepared to do whatever it takes to maintain this sense of purpose and to maintain your connection with your higher power, because it has given you a tremendous amount of strength and it's given you a lot of hope. Next up, we're going to pull a little bit of a shadow card and just get an indication of what could pop up over the next couple of weeks that may try to disrupt or delay your progress. We have the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Spheres reversed. You may find that now would be a good time to pull your resources, tighten the purse a little bit, fortify your finances, solidify your living space or situation. It might bring you comfort to know that you have some stability over the next couple of months. If you're finding that now you are needing to transition from one space to another because you've had this tremendous shift in your life, what this shadow card is telling me is that it may be necessary to make that a primary focus. Whether that is something as simple as locking your doors at night or starting to make phone calls and make connections regarding where you're going to go next, working on your credit. There may be a need to take care of certain financial matters relating to stability right now, so that you can continue on this voyage, this spiritual pilgrimage, and you're certainly capable of doing all that. The universe is working with you, not against you, and every day more is coming into you and you are feeling stronger and stronger. Next up is our Moonology. This is just a little signal from the universe. Source may want to give you a little insight. Expect powerful change. Absolutely. You're doing so much here in that you have cracked wide open. It's really appropriate with this stone, because being that it's a heart and we have this crack here, and down the center we have this beautiful blue celestite. It's telling me that through some challenges and hardship, divine has come in. Divine source is illuminating you from the inside and is protecting you, is guarding you. You may want to keep a level-headed mindset when it comes to money and finances, but I say go all in with your spiritual path, because powerful change is on the horizon and you are divinely protected the same way you have been divinely selected by Source for a divine purpose. Thank you so much for being here. I'm very excited for you. Your energy feels so good. If you'd like to come back, you can feel free to like, share, and subscribe. If you're interested in stones, crystals, there's a link in the description box below. Thank you. Bye. Hello, my stone number 2. You chose the beautiful, the majestic, double terminated quartz. Quartz is our master healer. Being that it's double terminated, it has a lot of flow and a lot of power, because while it's bringing things in, it's also putting things out. So whatever your intentions are right now, if you're bringing them in, you're also sending that good energy out. The quartz is going to be an amazing crystal for clarifying your thoughts, activating various elements of what you want to do with your time, space, energy. Quartz is the kind of crystal that is going to regulate energy as well. So while it's ruminating in the center, it's going to kind of dissect and pick out some of the things that aren't working, and it's going to actually replace that with good positive energy. We have the Ace of Wands and we have the Five of Wands. You may be fighting against an offer at this time, or you may be ready for something amazing that has been offered and or is coming in, and you're having to fight for it. And that is the warrior spirit that I love and respect tremendously. The quartz is going to offer you an opportunity to bring in that good stuff, that Ace of Wands energy, and it's actually going to pick apart some of this Five of Wands energy. You may not need to fight as hard as you think you do. And if you are needing to fight, Make sure that you're doing it smart. Make sure you're getting rest. Make sure that you're eating well. Make sure that you are giving yourself positive affirmations and you are surrounding yourself in high vibes and in beautiful spaces, bringing in good energy at this time. There's an offer here and it's tremendous, but there's some kind of internal battle, and or you may be fighting exterior forces so that you can really dive into this beautiful energy. Abundance. I want to find out more about this Five of Wands. It feels a little bit like a sticky situation. I didn't do this with any of the other piles, but it feels like there's something really beautiful here for you. And I'm just getting that there's boundaries or conflict, challenges that are making it harder for you to bring it in at the rate and frequency that you want and that you certainly deserve. I'm going to get some clarity here. Spirit, angels, guides, beings of light and love, please clarify this Five of Wands for my viewers so that we can better understand the conflict and the challenges that may be arising at this time. Okay. Maybe you're just being impatient. and I hope it's just that simple. Bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Swords reverse. You may be getting over some kind of gnarly thing. So there may be an offer here, but the timing just hasn't been right. But there's a lot on the other side of this. And I feel like, you may just need more time. And eventually when the timing is right, all this is going to shed and you're going to step into that place of abundance. Don't fight against time. When it's right, it's right. You can have strong and passionate desires and the timing not be right. Do something else with your time. What's meant to be will never pass you by. Recharge. When the pace of life becomes too hectic, know to slow down, be mindful, and go with the flow. You're not going to miss this opportunity. What this opportunity is, I don't know. But there's abundance here. Okay? And what Spirit is urging you to do at this time is to just, take it down a notch. Don't let the fever to get something off the ground or to leap into something, don't let that actually become a drain on you. There is a tremendous opportunity here. It's leading to divine things. The conflict feels like it's a lack of patience. Maybe you're not completely healed from a certain situation and you have a lot of concerns about not being able to dive into this. Don't put too much pressure on yourself at this time. Let's pull some tarot. Here comes Temperance again. You've got some things to work on. And, choosing your double terminated quartz, it all lines up perfectly because a lot of energy takes place at the center of this quartz here. So you're bringing in opportunity. You're also getting rid of a lot of negative things. And in the center, beautiful things are happening. The work is happening, but there's a need for some patience. Okay. Well, this is interesting to me. Something's happened that... Well, what's coming to mind, and this message won't be for everybody, is that you perhaps found yourself in a situation where you invested too much. And it actually, it may feel as if it robbed you of something. Justice is asking for you to be reminded that what's fair for you is already starting to come in, okay? The Ace of Wands is the offer. The abundance is here. The battle and the struggle to be ready when there's a need for healing and rest it could botch the whole thing. So take care of yourself. Source is providing, and the timing will unfold as it's meant to. Don't resist your own need for rest, reprieve, healing, recharge, thought and contemplation, meditation. There's a need for rest here. It's like almost like coming out of a really, highly transformational type experience and skipping the nap and going right into the next thing. The next thing is there. It's yours. But there's a need for recharge here. This card is our shadow card. This is just something that could pop up that might delay this process. You're on your way to receiving an amazing new beginning, and it's going to bring you so much, if not everything, that you have been dreaming of and holding out for. Justice is coming here. You may have felt robbed in a situation, and or you put too much time into something that was bullshit, but there is an opportunity for rest and recharge here that is going to really allow you to make the best of your situation. This card is just going to highlight where things could get held up. We have the Magician in reverse. Do not manifest and or insist on jumping into something without first giving yourself sufficient time to I keep going back to recharge, and I mean, because the quartz is here, the quartz is a charging stone. You're a very powerful being. It's like you manifested a new reality before you were even out of another one, and there seems to be this kind of rushed energy to jump into the next thing. Don't let your own power become your demise here. You have already created the stage, and you are entitled to take 5, okay? Next up is the Moonology card. This is our message from the universe, from the divine source, just some kind of words from your highest good. It's time to take action. Well, isn't that funny? Well, which is it? Here's the thing is it feels like for me, and I'm an Aries, so I'm just going to say sometimes the action that I've needed to take, especially when I'm charging ahead, is to stop and eat and stop and rest, or stop and call my mother. Sometimes the action we need to take is not full steam ahead, is not 100 miles an hour, but is to actually pause. The way all of this is feeling to me is that you have so much energy to move on from something that didn't work. And I don't blame you. I mean, who wants to hang out in that other stuff? But what I'm feeling is that the source is asking you to take action in giving yourself a minute before you jump into the next intense thing. Because when we're talking wands and we're talking abundance, we're talking a lot of movement, and it's beautiful and it's brilliant, and you'll still receive all that wonderful stuff. You just may need a little vacay before you invest, for the next year. Okay, this is what I have for you. If you enjoyed this, you can like and share and subscribe. If you enjoy crystals and stones, you can check the link in the description box. That's my shop. Thanks for being here. Bye. Hi, stone number 3. You chose the Rhodonite. This is a stone of compassion and unconditional love. It may be that right now you're seeking some emotional balance. You may be needing some assistance with self-worth, and you may be required to put some effort, energy, and deliberate intention into your own well-being at this time. Because you selected this stone, I feel that you are probably an empath. You may be a light worker or a healer, somebody who is deeply connected to the energies and frequencies of others, and probably also with the natural world and animals. It's it can be very exhausting if you are an empath, for both people, places, animals. It can be very exhausting. So let's get some more information here. We have the Two of Cups. It may be a good time to take a step back from some of your hard work and some of the exposure that you're having to the energies that are surrounding you at this time. It can be hard to do when you are an empathetic person, because we can sense that shit. But with the Two of Cups, this feels very much like self-love to me. This feels very much like I need to fill your own cup, to recognize the love and healing that you need at this time. We have the Wonders card. This is telling me that you are capable of wonderful things, that you are a wonder, that you are a light worker of sorts, a healer of sorts. You absorb energy, you transmute pain, you also give a lot of energy. It may be an important time for you to recharge, regroup, take a reprieve, because there may be something coming up in the not so distant future that is going to require your efforts, energy, and your healing touch and ways, and you need to fill your own cup a little bit here. Do some things that really charge your batteries. Maybe that's taking a long bath, or taking a paddle out on the lake, or strolling through the city streets with your headphones on. You determine, you know what gives you a sense of peace, but you may need to block out some of the sensory overload that you're receiving at this time, because there's something coming up here. And seeing this crystal here, I feel like it's an important time for you to charge. We have flash. A creative flash of inspiration will come to you and quickly give you the perfect solution. Yeah. I feel like you're going to be called to do something in the near future here, because you are, you do have an energy of empath, of healer. It may be that some of the old ways of self-recovery and self-love are not working as quickly or as effectively as they used to. I think that there may be something coming into your orbit here that will offer you an opportunity to take on a new method, modality of self restoration. Maybe you want to look into that, even just embarking on the journey of taking on a new craft, or starting a new meditation, or fitness or wellness discipline. Just embarking down that path might crack something open for you that will aid you in the long run. We have the Star reversed. We have the Eight of Cups, Page of Pentacles reversed, the King of Cups upright, and the King of Swords upright. There's a tremendous amount of power here. There's a lot of love. The emotions run so deep, and there's also a tremendous amount of insight. With that, I'm also feeling a few other things that I feel like I need to point out. The Star in reverse is telling me that there's a need to restore one's energy. The Star is still the ultimate wish fulfillment, but in reverse, for me, it can often represent a neutralizing of energy. So it's some of the things that you deserve, are having trouble accessing you, because you are giving out a lot of energy at this time. You are investing a lot in other people's stuff. In this card, she has these tattoos on her back, and to me, this is representing like you kind of taking on the scars and the stories of others, and holding on to that energy. With the Page of Pentacles reversed, it feels like it's time for you. What I really like is that the Page of Pentacles also has an eye as your Rhodonite. This feels like the offer. Your empathy is the offer to the world, and it being in reverse feels like now is an important time for you to take on some new self-care routines and set some intention to do it with almost a sense of discipline, because your energy is so vital to the well-being of this planet and the people in it. We need you. We need your energy. So please consider, you know, putting in some earplugs or some earbuds, blocking out some of the noise. Try to divert your eyes from some things that really trigger you. I have to do it too when I'm driving down the street and I see, you know, poor defenseless animals who have had to depart because of the roads. There's certain things I have to actively do moment to moment to avoid becoming overwhelmed with the weight of the world. And you picking this stone feels to me that your insight, your powers and the wonder of who you are can also feel like, I don't want to, it can feel like a burden. I'll just say it. Empathy can feel like a burden. But there are methods and ways to recharge our batteries and also protect our energy. So please consider upping your dedication to protecting your energy, because you know, we are entering the new world, and the new world requires your healing capacity and energy. So take care of you. Okay, so next card is our shadow card. So this is something that could just come up that could delay your progress right now. And so something to just keep your eyes open for. We have the Emperor in reverse. There's a sense of not having control right now, and I feel like that's because you're an empath. Empaths can't always control the energy that they receive, and so you may be feeling a little defeated at this time. The shadow that could creep in is that you surrender to this feeling of lack of control. Okay, I encourage you to explore more about effective ways to create boundaries and protect your energy, especially for empaths. Next up is our Moonology card. This is a little signal from the universe, just a message from the divine for you. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Scorpio can be a fairly defensive energy. You may be wanting to build strong boundaries at this time, but you also have fears around creating boundaries because you are a healer, you are a light worker, and when we create boundaries, sometimes we can close off our energy to a world that needs it. When universe is telling you in this card to work through your fears, the feeling that I get from it is that you may be afraid of your own power at this time, and it's causing you some stress and anxiety, and you're feeling a little depleted because you're putting out a lot of energy. If your fear is that wherever you go, you're going to be feeling that, you know, that energy that can bring you down or exhaust you, again, I ask you to look into more methods of protecting your energy, whether that is meditation before you go out, sensory deprivation, plugging your ears, putting on calming music, meditating, journaling, communing in nature, quieting your mind, positive self-affirmations. There's a lot of methods out there that can help you through some of the empathetic exhaustion that you may be experiencing. You're a beautiful soul, and I'm so glad that you are here. Please take care of you. If you enjoyed this, please like, share, and subscribe. If you like crystals and stones, you can visit my store. It's in the link in the description. Empath, please get some rest, okay? I'll talk to you later. Bye.